Good afternoon. This is Ron Mickens, live from Lakeland, Florida, Polk County, Florida. You know what this topic is. Fraud upon the courts. The truth is in the details. Judge Strickland, the trial judge, committed fraud upon the court. He refused to sign his final judgment on our counterclaims after we had prevailed in court. He disqualified himself to circumvent or to avoid signing his own final judgment on our counterclaim. Let me clarify. He signed the original order. He signed it, he certified it. He's got to notarize it, got a certified stamp on it, his signature on it. But the only thing that's missing in this copy of his final judgment is the amount of damages, attorney fees, and costs that we were entitled to. Once we plugged in that information, Judge Strickland failed or refused to sign his own final judgment on our counterclaim. We would have had to join the other indispensable parties, which was Stewart Title Guaranty Company, Stewart Title of Polk, Elaine Canady, Edith, Rewis, and Carey, Harman-Highsmith, along with 15 additional claims in which we were going to be able to run the table. I think we're all up on that. Judge Moore replaced Judge Strickland. And here comes the big trick. Oh, this is fraud upon the court. She writes up a 5-page judgment. Unsolicited facts, unsolicited evaluations to replace our 5 claims and causes of action. When we went to court, very simple. We had our own, we established our own claims and causes of action and reproved them. That's what we're entitled to a judgment on, not some, they're true facts, but we didn't allege, plead, litigate, and adjudicate those facts. We allege, pled, adjudicated, and litigated the causes of actions in our complaint. It's simple. It's not complicated. She committed fraud upon the court, and she made this major, I can't even describe. I can't describe how criminal this is. Said that Ron and Gloria Mickens was essentially seeking rescission of the construction contract. And we were unclear about it, but that's what we was essentially seeking. Now, it's not complicated. That's a lie. We've already been to court. This was to extricate Stewart Title Guaranty Company, Stewart Title of Polk, Canady, Rewis, and Highsmith from their crimes and their torts. Just fraud on the court. Make no mistake about it. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, the 2nd District Court of Appeal affirmed it. So this made Judge Moore fraudulent misrepresentation the law of the case, reduced us to absolutely nothing. This is a trick, an unlawful criminal way to deprive you of all of your constitutional and civil rights. Make no mistake about it. And this was, don't forget, in the previous video, Jerry Hill, the state attorney, initiated it all. with the cover-up, and the 10th Judicial Circuit and the 2nd District Court of Appeal. Oh, I'm shocked. I was shocked by the 2nd District Court of Appeal because this fraud upon the court was just continued by them. This death sentence, their affirmance of rescission was a death sentence. We had no more rights. Okay, now, you heard me say those things in my previous video. Judge Cohnstein was the 2nd District Court of Appeal. That was their man to create all this fraud against us. I'm going to get right into it. There ain't no sense in beating around the bush, because I got to make sure that I communicate to you fraud upon the court by the 10th Judicial Circuit, the 2nd District Court of Appeal, the Federal District Court in Tampa, and the 11th Circuit adopted the 2nd District Court of Appeals, 10th Judicial Circuit Court. Fraud. It was just one big old conspiracy, a host, whatever you want to call it, organized fraud, cover-up. Now, what I've chosen is one of these crimes, one of these frivolous judgments to focus on today. You heard me talk a little bit about it, but I'm going to get a little bit more into the details of this foreclosure action. It's fraudulent. You be the judge. I've never seen anything like it in my life, and I don't think you have either. This is fraud by the court. You be the judge. You tell me whether this is a foreclosure, whether it is fraudulent or not. And it was used as a tool. Stay with me, so you got to stay with me now. It was used as a tool to set us up to be murdered or killed. That's how serious, that's how criminal it is. So you got to hang in there with me, okay? Hang in there. You'll get it. The foreclosure, Stewart Title Guaranty Company, Stewart Title of Polk, Canady, Rewis, Harman-Highsmith, the Damrons created this deed, this frivolous quitclaim deed, on behalf of Damron Construction Company. Stewart Title, the insurance company, the underwriter, they induced Chase into giving Damron Construction Company a construction loan mortgage without Ron Mickens and Gloria Mickens' knowledge or consent. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. We don't know what Damron did with that money. They did it for a premium. They fraudulently induced Chase. They fraudulently encumbered our property with the mortgage. They slandered our title. They converted our title. Okay? That's fraud. That's organized fraud. That's scheme to the fraud. That's bank fraud. That's mortgage fraud. Forgery. Extortion. Matter of fact, hey, I'm just going to tell you just like it is. It even got up to the RICO station, to the violating the RICO statutes. Oh, this was an enterprise. Building houses on the false pretenses. Now, let's stay with this fraudulent mortgage, because I told you this is a criminal action. Chase required Stewart Title to pay off their mortgage with insurance proceeds because of their fraud, because of total title failure. Make no mistake about it. The quitclaim deed was did by Stewart Title and its agents. They knew 100% that they had induced chase based on property that Ron and Gloria Mickens owned, not Damron Construction Company. They did the title search. It's not complicated. Now, just to show you how fraudulent this mortgage is, I just gave you an example. Chase required them to pay it off in insurance proceeds, total title failure. They claimed their hands was dirty. You call it unclean hands. They committed fraud. The mortgage was invalid. But guess what? They say now, Stewart Title Guaranty Company, after having to pay Chase off with insurance proceeds because they have unclean hands, now is going to turn around and so-called foreclose this fraudulent mortgage that it created for Damron on the behalf. Now, when I say Stewart Title Guaranty Company, I'm talking about them all. They all were conspirators together. The Damrons, Canady, Rewis, Highsmith, Stewart Title of Polk, Stewart Title Guaranty Company. They all were employees or agents of Stewart Title. Now, how you gonna foreclose on Damron? And you made the fraudulent deed for Damron to encumber the property. Come on. It's not that complicated. They gonna foreclose on Ron and Gloria Mickens. We wasn't in no mortgage with anybody. You heard me say that. We didn't know these people. We didn't know anything about no Stewart Title of Polk, Canady, Rewis, not no Chase. This was their little secret business going on behind the scene without our knowledge or consent. Organized fraud, stealing money from us. Now, one thief gonna so-called foreclose on the other thief. I hope you get it. Okay? And how you gonna foreclose on Ron and Gloria Mickens? Oh, but it even get worse than that. I'm showing you how this foreclosure is a fake. They dropped Damron from the lawsuit. They know they can't sue Damron because they done swore up and down to Chase that Damron was the owner of this property. They swore up and down that they would defend Damron's interest in this property. They had did a title search. They had induced Chase by telling Chase, and absolutely nobody has had any interest in this property except the Damrons. Okay, that was a lie. That's just flat out fraud, and they knew it 100%. So they all are in it together. Stewart Title Guaranty Company sitting up here at the top talking about they're the plaintiff, and they're suing the Damrons, Ron and Gloria Mickens, some State Farm automobile company, and Daniel Martinez. How in the world these people is attached to a mortgage that we ain't never even seen before? Or that maybe there's a second mortgage out there. Why are they suing these people? We've never even heard of them, and I still hadn't even bothered about trying to find out who they are. Because this is our property. We own this property clear and free. But here, and then Stewart Title House, Stewart Title of Polk, Canady, and Rewis, alleged as or styled as the third-party defendants. Now, check this out. The Judge Constein, eventually, He threw out our counterclaim, our cross claim against the Damrons and whoever these other people was. Martinez and this State Farm Automotive threw out our cross claim and threw out our third party claim. Because you got to remember, when they accepted rescission and Judge Moore lied that we desired rescission, we had nothing. They were saying this is what we desired. We desired for Judge Constein or whatever judge that took the case to commit whatever fraudulent act that they could dream of. And Judge Constein did it. Ladies and gentlemen, you've never seen anything like it before in your life. Okay? They dropped Damron from the suit. So they're still saying that Damron is on because Damron transferred the property to Stewart Title. So the property ain't even part of the suit. So the court don't even have subject matter jurisdiction over the property. If Damron has been dropped from the suit and they have the ability to transfer the property to Stewart Title outside of the suit. I hope you can see the fake foreclosure because Ron and Gloria Mickens, you have to allege that we were in a mortgage and that we had failed to pay our mortgage. We wasn't in no mortgage with anybody. It's a lie. The whole thing about foreclosure is a setup. It's a setup for first responders like the sheriff's SWAT team to come out and kill me and my wife. Don't you see it? It is still active today. They selling stolen property. Stewart Title Guaranty Company so-called gave Dan and Angela Laird a mortgage on the property, transferring stolen property that they don't own. You got the sheriff, you got the property appraiser, you got all the courts condoning this. Protecting Stewart Title Guaranty Company in this fraud. Ladies and gentlemen, it goes even further than that. It's worse than you can imagine. Because they signed off on 2 foreclosure judgments against Ron and Gloria Mickens. A trial order where they created fraud, frivolous facts to reverse Strickland's. It's nothing but misrepresentations, mischaracterization, misinterpretations, true facts used out of context. It's unbelievable the extent that Judge Constein went through to convert the losers into the winners and the winners into the losers. The guilty into being considered as the innocent and the innocent to being considered as the guilty. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a foreclosure. They faked it. They faked it. The clerk of the court and all of them was involved in this fake foreclosure. Stewart Title Guaranty Company was not a bona fide purchaser. They had unclean hands. They're the one that made the fraudulent deed and induced the fraudulent mortgage on behalf of Damron Construction Company. Can't sue Damron because they guaranteed Damron that they would protect him in any kind of litigation. I hope you're getting the point. Okay, now, and I hope that you guys can see what's going on. I hope you guys, especially these future politicians, can see how you can use this to get you elected this season. Because these people that's in office, won't do the job. I am not going to believe it, and I certainly don't want to insult anybody. But please think about it, because I'm coming back. I'm coming back on the next video, and it's going to be mostly about the school board. And I'll tell you about the superintendent. You don't want to miss it. But I'm going to come back too in video 7, and we're going to talk about Jerry Hill, because I'm going to show you the hypocrite that he really is. Okay. Stay tuned. So I'll be back. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.